Solar Jaguar Wizard, transmitting, casting out, broadcasting and receiving 4-T, the Sanctuary Pursuit of Truth. It is 11:11 a.m. Did I say good morning? I'll say good morning again. And it is now, oh wow, the 18th of the 4th, 2026. And it's a Saturday. I hope everyone out there is doing their thing on a Saturday and hopefully enjoying yourself. But a lot of people have to work on Saturday. Unfortunate, but if you want to get ahead and pay the bills, you must do what you got to do. Now, I was just watching Carl Stefanovic. His program that's on. Yeah, I enjoy him. I enjoy listening to him. He has a couple of good people on his program. There was one there, a young lad then. I was just watching then doing, he does media conferencing, is it? I guess. But anyway, he was a good young kid, and we are real. The ones that sit behind the cameras, unless it's AI, and you can, at this point in the moment, distinguish what is real behind the camera and what is not. Like you said, it is a bit of a haven. Well, it's my sanctuary. I can sit here and not be harmed by any critters, creatures, monsters or demons, because I cast them out. And that reminds me, and that's why I sit before everyone with the X-ray Delta Tango, which is another code. We have many codes through the DNA, and it's updating your DNA, and it's all about alignment, acknowledgement, gratitude, appreciation. And that's why I sit here as a beacon of light. And because you're being lied to and living in an artificial world and superficial world with lies and so many webs of deception and being controlled. And as I say, it's not all, it's some, by these critters, creatures, monsters and demons, and doing their satanic, dark worshipping and rituals in their occults, dark occults. Okay, there is good rituals and there's bad rituals. They're doing the bad rituals. It's unfortunate, but it's the way it is, isn't it? And how it is. But we live in the now and the present. Now, as I said, because you've been told those lies and deception and betrayal and treachery for the last 600 years that I know of, and probably going back longer than that, it's very hard to know who is real, who to trust, and because it's all been taken away from you guys. And that's why it's a hard, but it's an easy job if you can get that, comprehend that, because I'm on the spiritual side. I'm in all of it. I'm the bridge between heaven and earth, and the spiritual and the being side, and doing security and seeing who came through, especially Channel 10. Being security at Channel 10 was a bit of an eye-opener on who came in, and those people sitting in the back and so forth for those taxis. One got me, and it just happened to be Bill Collins. And I just do my job. I run everyone through the test. Yes, you've got ID, your driver's license or so forth. Even the Commissioner of the Police, I think it was Tony Lauer at the time, even asked for his ID. Asked for everyone's ID. I want to know who you are and what you're doing and why you're here. Like me, and as I said, because she's been lied to, that's why I come here as a beacon of light and hope, faith, love, unconditional divine love, and the golden truth. And that's why I have that cosmic biological makeup, because you can trace me. You trace me heritage. Not many people can go past probably their grandfather or so forth. Now, I trace my line, well, way back into the 5th century. 2 separate Teutonic tribes that went over from Germany to England in the 5th century. And then the tribe of Gad, back to your 12 Israeli tribes. But you go forward and you multiply and become fruitful, don't you? Now, it is the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, and unavoidable. And that's the way it is. And that's why I say, I've probably got off the subject, but why I am the beacon of hope, because, yeah, you can trace me. Everyone knows what the astrology sign Scorpio is, but then they have that cosmic blueprint of the 3rd decan in the cusp of revolution, and then the wood dragon, a zoo dragon, royal star Antares, and as I said, Pluto. I'm here to bring you all through this big life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, restoration. That's what the Scorpio astrology sign's good at. Well, it's just us. It's just what it is. Because we're here in the now and present. And then chuck in me destiny number 11, illuminating the correct journey and path for you guys to steer into, well, the light of righteousness. And 22, life path, builder, the master builder. That is why I'm capable of making big things happen. And then 33, move right along into the frequency 33, the master teacher. And that's all about your humanity, humanitarian, all that stuff. And that is why I come as my true, authentic identity. Do you want to live in an authentic world or an artificial world, being controlled by lies and webs of deceptions? And basically, I understand why you used to say confused. Confusion out there, so much noise, distractions, everything going on out there, isn't there? And who do you put your trust in? It's up to you guys. You are intelligent enough out there, you guys, you work it out for yourself, because I can only put myself out there and put everything on the table, but I can't lead a horse to water. You said that before too. You've got to find it all out for yourselves, like I have, but I know for sure, and I know what the facts are, because through my cosmic, universal, imperial, solar Jagra Emperor, authentic identity blueprint. And as I say, there's no, well, if you want to just put it blunt, there's no bullshitting around here. There's no beating around the bush, because you get your facts right. When you get your facts right, you run with the facts, and you put the facts out there to you guys. As I say, authentic world, and be led by a tactician and a strategist. Or, in this artificial world, being led by hollow laws and the strawman. I know which one I'd be picking and going with. Anyways, and that's another subject to want to touch base on, is Iraq and Iran. A lot of ancient civilizations over there, and there's a lot on YouTube. And as you guys know now, when you go flicking and that through YouTube channels and so forth, you know what is right and what is wrong, and you just go with your gut feeling. You go with your gut feeling and your sixth sense, your six senses. But your gut feeling's great because you got more nerves in your gut than what you've got in your brain. As you all know now, it's your nous, which is connected with the collective consciousness and back to the source. And we're all connected. What sits before you on these channels, transmissions, it's all energy. Energy never stops. And it is real and it exists. Energy. Keeps flowing out. That's why I put my unconditional divine love out to each and every one of you. Because it keeps travelling and travelling and travelling, goes beyond. Because we're living in a timelessness, now and present. And going back to Iraq and Iran, some say that he had the Stargate. He found the Stargate in the ancient civilizations that have been buried and been dug up, and some say that was what that war was all about. As I say, not too sure, so it's sort of like just a theory at the moment. Don't believe in conspiracies, because that's the dark side saying conspiracies to cover up all the darkness, covering up all the true facts and keeping it artificial and hiding the truth from the masses. And that's why it's the greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, and it's unavoidable. As I sit here before you as the beacon of light and the beacon of the golden truth. And as I say, there should be no doubters out there now, because it's all traceable. It's all traceable now. And the more and more we go forward, and that's what I was saying too in those Alexander and the London, the fires. It wasn't just the fires there. Have a look and delve into that one. They were burning all the libraries throughout the cities of the world, of planet Earth as we know it, or Mother Gaia. See, I didn't know that, but now I know that. And when you know, when you're in the knowing, you just know. But if you don't know, this is why you need a teacher to help you and assist and support you and get through all this higher enlightenment, higher consciousness, higher frequencies, because it's all about transformation. The energy is transforming. And we're going up to the next levels. Evolution. Evolving. We're evolving. And we're evolving and adjusting and shifting with Mother Gaia. If you don't shift with Mother Gaia, you're going to be trapped in those low frequencies. So it's all good, and it's for the greater good. Okay, as we move into the angel number oracle cards. And Carl, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fantastic job. The more and more you can get those messages out there, as I said with John Wagner. John, just do your thing. And I know you put your money where your mouth is. I've met many now billionaires, and all those billionaires I've spoken to are just down to earth like me and everyone else. And it's just a matter of now using that money for the greatness. Start building that refinery that you said you can run on waste, produce fuel out of waste. What a beautiful, beautiful idea. And that's, I Well, it's creating, isn't it? Yep, just do it, John. Just do it. Cut through all that red dark tape, and I tell you, when I get on the throne, that's what I mean. All that red, green, and bullshit tape will be cut with the scissors, and there'll be none of that, those red and green ribbons left. Cut through it all. You just want a yes and a no. And this is why the government, as I said before, the dark evil government creates jobs, so it makes it look like the employment looks good, and anyone with a job, you're supposed to be working 38 to 40 hours a week. You don't classify someone only working 20 hours a week as having a job. They cook the books all the time. You fall over backwards, and that's why I put that Australian debt clock on the internet, so everyone can see how much debt Australia is in. And each country's got that debt clock. Clock. And it's another evil tool that they use. They're in the linear time, and we're in the timelessness. In the now and the present, that's where our power lies. And I hope everyone can grasp it and comprehend it. And yes, I know there is slow learners and there's fast learners. I want everyone on board that I can possibly have, and that's having everybody out there. Because we got to get through it. We got to get through all this dark, evil mess and lies and deceptions, darkness. Hit it on the head once and for all. What do we have? Is that the universe? As I said, and people look into it. 1111 AM. X-ray Delta Tango. And X-ray Alpha Tango. That's right, I got off the subject too. Yeah, when I was at North Ride Channel 10, being armed security out there. Yeah, Bill Collins was sitting in the back, and that's what he said. Don't you know who I am? And it's like, yeah, one of these people again, isn't it? If only you knew who I was. Anyway, so I just go with the flow. I'm still persistent, asking for his ID and looking at his ID, and he was upset with me doing my job, but as I said, I just do my job. And then he goes down the front, and then I get a phone call from my boss, which it was the property manager, I think, at Channel 10. He goes, "Did you bail up Bill Collins?" I said, "Yes, I did." And his answer back to me was, "Oh, that's great, Todd. You keep up the good job up there, eh?" I said, "Yep, no worries." And that's what I do. Doesn't matter what position or who I am or where I sit, I always do my job. That's what it's all about, doing your jobs. No matter what it is, what your position is, or how it's come to you, for the cosmic universe and the Most High, you go with the flow and you do your job. What your mission and your function is here on Mother Gaia. Go with the flow. Unconditional divine love flowing out to each and every one of you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Intuition. Use your intuition. As I say, you guys know what's right, what's wrong, what's light, what's dark, and what's good and what is bad. And start following the correct leadership. Divine right, divine love, divine intervention, divinity. Time to wake up. Time to wake up. You haven't got 30 years like I had to wake up. 1818. If you just watch me previous archives, that is coming up all the time. And that happens for a reason, meaning and purpose. No such thing as you all know, my listeners now, followers, if you wish. It's all about alignment and the universe communicating. The 1818. Reason, meaning and purpose, why I was born on 18. There's another fact that you can trace. Another divine golden truth. As I said, you've been lied to so much. As I say, I put my trust in you guys. You put your trust in the Emperor. I'm here to do that job. And it's been a while. I need to refresh your memories, re-educate you, and align. And you've got to wake up to your authentic identity. As I say, most people are starting to begin to, step out of that picture and look at the big picture. And they become awake to what's been going on. Atrocities all around us, dark atrocities all around us. And this is why you got to be strong, show no fear, show no anxiety, and just be strong. 1818. I will read that card again because, as I say, it's come up again, so got to read it. Got to read it out. Because it's the greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, irreversible, put inevitable before the irreversible, and unavoidable. Abracadabra. Wake up. It's all beautifuls. Beautifuls peoples. Abracadabra, voila. Abracadabra, voila. Presto. Well, if that doesn't ease you guys out there now, nothing will. And that is so remarkable. Impressive and remarkable. Majestic, magnificent, and marvellous. Bloody marvellous. Cast out all those doubts. I trust you. Start trusting the Emperor. The Solar Jaguar Emperor has stepped in and returned and arrived. The now and present. Catch up, peoples. Catch up. Godspeed. And sequence 1, 2, 3, 4. Step into your higher self. Step into your authentic identities. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what's the date today? The 18th. All corresponds. It's all in sequence. Have you been opening eyes out there and following the instructions with the signs, symbols, and synchronicities? There's another thing that covers all those lies and deceptions that you've been taught for the last 600 years. Because these synchronicities are all to make you aware and recognise in your surroundings on who I am, who I truly are. Facts. Facts. Cosmic. Universe. most high, authentic identity blueprint that I have. And those gifts, you receive those gifts off your emperor. Energy never stops. It transforms. We're in that transformation, transitional stage, phase. As I say, the key's been turned from this artificial world to the authentic world. With your tactician and strategist and creator archetype. With the master number 22, build from the foundations up, which the darkness has destroyed and dismantled, and basically making your life suffer, being suppressed and oppressed. So we've got to take you out of that, as that's what I'm here for, in the now and present, to get you guys up into your higher selves, to the best of your abilities, as I do the best of my abilities. Everyone does their job, and we get out of this anarchy and chaos. And you can all see that anarchy and chaos out there for yourselves now. Most of them run and hide, these politicians. They don't even do public speaking anymore, do they? Because they're hiding. Because they know they're doing the wrong things. They're bad. Bad. Only follow the righteousness. The good. Scorpion card, all about transformation. The golden truth flows out energy. The golden truth. Scorpio Pluto, what do I say about Pluto? Life, death, rebirth, transformation, reformation, and restoration. 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 Restoring your emperor on the throne. The greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, unavoidable. Go with the flow. Go with the golden ratio flow. It's the Pluto. Regeneration and transformation. And then Mars, action and energy. Jupiter, expansion, prosperity. No need. It's just there. It's just there. The golden truth. And this is why I sit before you as the golden truth. I had to come this way because, as I said, he's been lied to, and all this other bullshit that's been crammed into your brains. MK Ultra, all these other energy with the chemtrails, all the other stuff that they got. I think that harp machine, playing God with the weather. It's all bad darkness that you've been living with. So we uplift you, and this is why I'm here. As a beacon of light, beacon of hope, and it's all traceable. As I just said, the planets, and I'll read out the other planet in a minute. We'll go through it again. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Neptune, yes, I looked up Neptune, because that's all about your ideals and intuition. Would it not be? That's the other planet, Neptune. Ideals, intuition. Then Mars with action, energy, plenty of energy. And your moon, you go with your moon too, feelings and instincts. And the sun, the conscious mind, the sun. And the ego, that's why you got to put the ego to the side, cast the ego out. It's another dark, toxic thing you've got to get rid of. As I said, with that anxiety and your stress and all those other bad stuff, obsessions and so forth. And control it all and balance it, center it and ground. And Jupiter, expansion and prosperity. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so moving right along, I love those cards. 1-1, 111, 1818, 1111. We started this video off at 1:11 a.m. and then sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I draw me main card. No doubts, doubts. There can never be any doubt. The Queen of Cups. Oh, we had that one yesterday. The Three of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. Voila. Okay, so we start off. Transformational card, isn't it? The Death card. It's a no card. Any questions? I'll have to ask the question now. Am I resonating with the populace? And my answer is a resounding yes. We've got 4 yes cards and we've got the transformation card. Doesn't get much any betterer. Lovely jobly. It means things come to an end. Big end for the darkness. Scorpio, Pluto, 13, but 1 and 3 is a 4. Chakra card, so I can get in the chakra. It's the heart chakra, believe it or not. The heart chakra, so that transitional stage, phase, comes straight from my Scorpion, well, the heart of Scorpion. And the Royal Star of Antares is the heart of Scorpion. See? Comprehend it all now as it's sort of getting through. As I say, I know there's slower learners out there and there's fast learners. And some are very slow. And some are very fast. And they're the ones that come on board straight away. They're the ones that have been with the Emperor before in their past lives, our past lives. That's why, biologically, I can trace mine all the way back through the blood lineage. Okay? That's how it works. That's how it works. Because there can be no lies and no deception. Okay? Now the Queen is your third eye, your third eye chakra. Now the third eye up here, bang. And we have the Queen of Cups. The impression of a person is rigid. Libra, Neptune. There's your Neptune card. And what did we say the Neptune was? Ideals and intuition. The Queen of Cups is imaginative, intuitive, romantic, compassionate, generous, kind, and forgiving. And then we go on to another third eye, which is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands symbolises an inner balance, and it is good time to explore new territory. The Three of Wands suggests that you act quickly and forcefully on an idea or desire that you have been feeling. Or a desire? Maybe that's the Emperor. You got that feeling, gut feeling, hey, this man, saying emperor, he speaks the truth. He speaks the golden truth. And that's what I put out there because it's intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchant. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles, the beginning of travel, the future is all possible. Possibilities are endless. Just got to grasp it, activate it, acknowledge it, and go with the golden flow. The Eight of Pentacles represents the accumulation of wealth, focus on earning money, long-term accumulation of the flock, long-term accumulation, and achievements, workaholic. You don't really want to be a workaholic. Accumulation to be comfortable, because as I said, when you get those billions and trillions of dollars, it becomes a dark sickness. You don't want that dark sickness. Steer away from it, or do something with your wealth. Like, that's why I've got appreciation and I acknowledge a few billionaires out there because they're doing the right thing with their wealth. Well, they're helping humanity. And this is what it's all about. Helping and assisting and supporting humanity. Physically, mentally, materialistic, and spiritual. Did I say physical? Take on most of the responsibility and stress. We can deal with it because we're the real deal. The Page of Pentacles represents the right attitude towards learning, being down to earth. That's a beautiful card, Page of Pentacles. That's me pages getting out there spreading the word, remember? Because the word is the word. The right attitude towards learning, being down to earth, taking things seriously and planning for one's future. You've got to be down to earth and you ground yourself to earth, remember? Center, balance, and earth. Okay? So they're all beautiful cards. Now let's get into the angel number oracle cards, which come up with, whoa, it's a wow, intuitive. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization. Most of you guys come to your self-realizations out there now, being in the moment of the presence, and go with the timelessness. Get out of their linear time, their darkness. That's another dark tool they use to entrap you guys. And taking action. Taking action. And what I say, unconditional love, but I put a unconditional divine love out to each and every one of you. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources have been sent your way. Beautiful. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. Because you have an emperor on the solid throne right before you. 1818. 1818. Multiplied. How the universe communicates. Achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity. Go-getters. We are go-getters because we partnered up. We're partners now. Courage and luck. Wow. Significant events, epic events, are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavours and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. 2 great cards the universe has communicated with the Emperor. Emperor cards, and a gift goes out to each and every one of you with unconditional divine love, divinity, divine right. Steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Wish coming true, moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, double, multiplied. Manifestation, gateway, just talking about those gateways, those portable gateways, weren't we? Portals. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience new opportunities, or exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence. Never a coincidence. But a gift from fate. Authentic identity self. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to put you in the right frame of mind. Remember? Get out of the dark framework into the light and the good frames. Spirit guides, progress, justice. Justice with a capital J. You all know that now. Structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. Still got to have rules, but the right rules. You're on the right track. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourage you to try your best. Your best of your abilities, remember? Refreshing your memories and so forth, and going back to your past lives. And I know some spirits are here. It's a new journey for you guys. It's the first time to be here. And I know you're very, very confused. But I've got to put that understanding back out there to you guys. And that's why you get that unconditional divine love as your guidance and your support. You got to have a support network, a good support network, and help and assist. And it is the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, and unavoidable. Awake yous are. Stepping out of that linear time into timelessness. Intent, pulse, receptivity, and enchant. What the Solar White Wizard is good at. Expertise. That's his job. My job. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure everything will fall into places. Okay, so what do I say out here? On this side? Artificial, isn't it? Very artificial. You're trapped in the dark web of deception, treachery, betrayal. You going to keep on this path? Or you want to go over this path of righteousness and being authentic and being the pure golden light to the source and having a tactician, a strategist, and a solar Jaguar Emperor helping, assisting and supporting you guys? Or you're going to stay over in this artificial world full of deception, darkness. You got all those little dark critters and creatures and monsters and demons on this side performing their surrealism rituals and so forth. Or get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Cast it out. cast out all that artificial falsehood and that stupid mainstream that's going with this darkness for some reason, don't know why. Mainstream, get your act together. Mainstream media, get your act together. And that is a command. Get your act together. Anyway, we cast all that out, and you go with your tactician, strategist, soul Jagger Emperor, which is here and deeply, deeply concerned how things are going. And this is why I'm no longer hidden and why I have materialized into this realm and your reality, our realm, because something must be done. It's as simple as that. And this is why the reasons, meaning and purpose, shouldn't really say why, because it's a crooked letter, isn't it? But we come, peace, happiness, joyfulness, and to lift everyone up to a higher enlightening into your higher selves. And now we're going to jump right into the Pharaoh cards. What are we going to have here? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's why if you want to drill for oil, the answer is yes. We haven't got pages of paperwork through their dark solicitors and all those stupid laws, dark laws, and that they've created for their mates. And that is why you've got your solicitors and accountants and the stupid dark government to baffle you with bullshit. Dark bullshit. Snap out of it. And this is why it's called the greatest mass awakening, unstoppable, inevitable, shuffling those cards in, irreversible and unavoidable, because of the darkness you're just seeing through the veils. Every day, another curtain, another veil opens up to you guys. And it's like, wow, didn't see that before. Well, you're seeing it now. Through your own eyes. And this is what a scorpion does. Unveils what has been hidden. Okay, what do we have? Oh, the Hermitage. Wow. Being ordinary, the Hermitage is like that. What do we have? Intelligence and creation. Wow. Okay, it's, as I say, I love what the Egyptians send. So the Hermitage, being ordinary, as I was just saying then, those people that come up and say, don't you know who I am? Don't really give a shit on who those people are, because unless they can prove their authentic identity and not just some kind of paperwork and certificate, it's got to be cosmic and spiritual, authentic identity. Because no theory or no paperwork or certificate can have what I have. And this is where the greatness lies, doesn't it? Being the Emperor. And on this side, as I said, the intelligence to create. Being a master builder, 22. 11, illuminating the path and the journey for you guys, and to see and open your own eyes and see through the dark hidden veils and the hidden secrets. 22, we destroy whatever doesn't serve us now, in this now and present, and the darkness doesn't serve us. So, we start from the foundations up again. Stone by stone or rock by rock, because we're solid like a rock. And then my 33 master teacher kicks in to new creation with the intelligence, the wisdom and knowledge to re-educate the population again, so we can evolve faster and put more scholarships out there and so forth, and so we get intelligence back in the population instead of being dumbed down and taking away your critical thinking. Just like my forefathers, Emperor Charlemagne. I have his spirit, ancestral spirits flow in. And that's what it's all about too. Beautiful peoples, beautiful, unconditional, divine love, whoosh, flows out to each and every one of yous. And it's the greatest mass awakening. Unstoppable, inevitable, irreversible, and unavoidable. And I love, hope, faith, honour, integrity, and here to support, help and assist we get through this transformational, transitional, and it's terrific, stage phase, levels, hidden no more, but there's always a but, isn't there? There's always a but. We've got to lift more and more of these dark evil veils up so you can see more, plentiful more. You're going to be more plentiful on seeing the dark veils lifted. The further in the now and present you're going to see, because that's where our power lies, in the now. Love and hugs to each and every one. Name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. Stay safe out there. Take care. Have a beautiful Saturday. Saturday's all about enjoying yourselves. You're working way too hard, because you've got to be careful on that work too, and your energy levels. Keep the proteins up and your energy up, and your good spirits. You need to be in good spirits, as I say. Cast out all that toxicity, which is your anxiety, your stress, your fear. Cast it all out, because you've got to be strong in the now and present. I'm casting and broadcasting and transmitting and transmission out from 4-T, the sanctuary, pursuit truth, X-ray, Delta, Tango. And it's for the greater good. And I sit before you guys on the solar throne as the solar Jaguar Emperor. Bye for now.